Happy New Year and welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today is January 2nd, 2022. I cannot believe it's 2022 already. I hope you had a safe and happy New Year. And today we're going to review my weekly dividend update and how my portfolio is doing. So if this is your first time here, if you wouldn't mind taking a second and hitting that subscribe button down below, I'd really appreciate it. If you are coming back, I am so grateful you are here today. I'd love everybody to hit that thumbs up button. And if you would, leave a comment on how long you've been investing, either in dividends or just investing in stocks. I'd love to hear it. So if you're new here, please stick around for a second. We are going to talk about the different ways you can get paid when you receive dividends. If you know how to receive dividends, please feel free to skip ahead. So you have options when you go to get paid dividends. The first way is to get cash back, and that is directly deposited into your account. And you can either withdraw that money or you can reinvest it in whatever you would like to. The second option we have is what's called DRIP, and that stands for Dividend Reinvestment Plan. And when you DRIP, your brokerage automatically reinvests in that exact same position. So how much ever you got as a dividend is how much they invest. And then they break that down and give you shares based off of that. So currently I DRIP. Honestly, I started my journey with dividends, getting the cash back. I honestly didn't realize I had bought into dividend stocks, so I didn't have anything set in my brokerage for reinvesting. And a couple months ago, I really got serious about dividends and growing my portfolio and decided that dividend reinvesting is what I wanted to do. I want to begin to grow my account without putting additional funds into it. Now, many of my positions are so small that I can't really tell anything, and we'll see that today when we see my dividends and how they dripped. But slowly and over time, as long as I intentionally grow my positions on top of dripping, I will begin to see a snowball effect. So long-term goals. I like to state these every time I do a video, because as my husband would say, if you want it to come true, you have to speak it. So these are goals that I think are going to take 2 or more years. First is a $100,000 dividend portfolio. Honestly, I think that's going to take more like 10 years. Realistically, right now, my portfolio is sitting about 2,900. It's a little more than that. It's down. We'll see that in a little while, but I think that $100,000 is going to be like a 10-year goal for me. I'd love to earn $80,000 a year in dividends. Right now, project to get about 216 when we look at my dividend tracker that I use. Earning that $80,000 a year would first allow me to have a house daddy, and that's what we tease and call my husband, so he wouldn't have to go to work. But that $80,000 would also make me not have to go to work. Long term, I also would like to have every position drip 1 full share. Right now, I only have 1 that's doing that. The rest of them, I'm working. It takes time to get to there. I'm only a couple months into this. So long term, I don't see this happening probably for 10 years for every position I own to have 1 full share. So I don't know if you can hear the noise in the background. I am currently visiting family in Central Florida, and they live out in some wide open spaces, and they have some blue herons that call this place home. So if you hear them, I'm sorry, but it is what it is today. So my short-term goals, things I think that are going to take 1 year or less. And that's to have a 5,000 dividend portfolio value. And basically that's just about doubling my portfolio. Now, most of that I believe is going to be me putting money in and not necessarily my portfolio growing. And that's because I am investing in dividend stocks that are a little more risque. They don't grow. They're not growth dividend stocks where the stock grows and the dividend grows. I am investing in high interest paying, a high yielding stocks. So I think that a lot of that's going to be me putting money in more than it's going to be my portfolio actually growing. And I'm okay with that. I would like to earn $20 a month in dividends by May. I'm almost there. Last week, it was projected at $17.65. I cannot wait to see where it's projected now. And I would like to receive at least one dividend check every week of the month that's at least $5. Now, I don't see that happening anytime soon. And I've got to do some serious finagling on what I'm buying and where I'm buying it to make this happen. But I'm going to give it a try by December of 2022 to see how many months or how many weeks I can get paid at least $5. And then the last one, which is totally doable, is to grow each of my positions bi-monthly. So this is a new plan for me where I invest a little bit every other month into each of my positions, because I've come to realize that if I don't do something, the little bit they drip isn't going to move them anywhere. So I wanted to see first what payments I was going to get paid. And these were the payments that I got paid in the month of December. So score me. Yes, I got paid every week of this month, which is already a success if you ask me. The dividends that I received this week, and this is where the end of the month is always exciting. So we actually are going to start with my PSEC, which I actually got paid last week, but my brokerage is being silly and didn't process things through. And this is what I mean, that if I don't start to do something, my drip, the number of shares I get, isn't going to increase this position a whole lot. So yes, I only have 2.637 shares. I earned 12 cents and I got 15 thousandths of a share. It's not a lot, but I always think positively. That's more than what I started with. Franco-Nevada finally cleared. Franco-Nevada is a foreign gold mining company I have, so I had to wait for foreign taxes to be pulled out. So I don't have a lot of shares. I'm not going to intentionally buy any extra shares of this. For me, this is a little expensive. It's about $140, $130, $140 a share right now. And the yield is only like 1%. So I'm just going to let this roll. I earned 76 cents and I earned 6 thousandths of a share. So again, not going to go anywhere anytime soon, but it's growing. And that to me is what matters. ORC is my one that drips one full share every month. I earned 6.67 shares, or I earned $6.67 for 1.438 shares. I forgot to put how many shares I have in here. I think I have like 103 shares of ORC. ARCC, I only own 2.242 shares, which earned me 92 cents and 44 hundredths of shares. I received more dividends this week. Maine also paid me. This was that extra payment from Maine, so I earned my 21 cents. Unfortunately, it hasn't cleared my bank yet, or it hasn't cleared my brokerage yet. Again, I have no idea what's going on. OXSQ, I own approximately 80 shares, earned 205 for almost half a share. OXSQ, I am intentionally growing by as many shares as I can every month. I want to get OXSQ up to 150 shares. So slowly working on that. Glad, I only own 5.5 shares. So I earned 36 cents, which is 31 hundredths of a share. And that takes me to what did I make this week? This week was a record week for me, but remember, that's my BTG's in there, or my Franco-Nevada's in there, my ORC is in there, my OXSQ is in there. So those are all my high pairs. So this week I earned $11.09. Guys, in 1 week, I earned half that monthly goal. Remember, I'm trying to earn $20 a month. I could not believe I earned half of that this week. So stinking excited. So that leads me into the month. What did I receive the month? Because it's January now. So what did I receive in December? So these are all of my different payments throughout the month of December. Some of them I increased from last month. Some of them are exact same as last month. Some of them will be the exact same next month. But the point is that I am moving in the right direction. So this is everybody that I got paid from this month. this, this is probably the most exciting. My goal is to earn $20 consistently every month. Guys, guess what? I earned $21.41. Yes. Now, the catch is this is not going to happen next month. Every 3 months, once a quarter, I get more payments than I do throughout other months. Like this month, I got ExxonMobil. I don't get ExxonMobil every month. That's almost $1 right there. My BTG, my Franco Nevada, my gold, I don't get those every month. I only get them once a quarter. So that's okay. This is a start. I made $21 a month in 1 month in 2021, and I cannot wait to make $20 consistently in 2022. All right. So what did I do this week? My bi-monthly purchases is to invest $5 in each of the positions I own bi-monthly. This was an off week for me. I didn't get paid, so nothing got invested in that $5 area. However, I was able to purchase 10 more shares of OXSQ, and that's because I got some Christmas money and it went straight into OXSQ. Because remember, like I said, I'm trying to increase my position up to 150 shares. So, excuse me, caught something there. So slowly getting there. I will talk more about this purchase in my Thursday transfer and all of my purchases that I've made since the last time. So we're going to go over to track your dividends and my Google Sheet real quick. So let me find the right button. So track your dividends is where I keep just a snapshot of my portfolio. I like it because it does a lot of the auto calculations for me, things that I don't have to do, and it's free. Now the free version does come with ads, and you know what? I'm okay with that. It tells me what my balance is. Guys, I'm down $120. I was down $250 last week or the week before. So I am okay with this. Again, I invest in high yield paying stocks, dividend stocks, not growth dividend stocks. So I expect this from time to time. I'm trying to come up with a plan on how to get out of those high positions when it drops and all of that other stuff. So working on all of that. But for right now, my yield on cost is 7%. Guys, I can't beat a 7% return. I'm approximately $216. It looks at all of my positions, tells me how much I have in each one, what the price is right now, the day, whether it went up or down, what my average cost is, whether I'm up or down, what the yield is on what the price is right now, and what the yield is based off of my cost, and then my yearly projected dividends. So the beauty of this is these two actually change with the market every day. They change. So today I'm at 6.99%. Monday, tomorrow, when the market opens, I might be at something else. So that's one of the things I like with this, is that it is exactly what's going on with the market right now, all of the yields and percentages. So I love the upcoming dividends tab. Every time I tell you I don't like this window, I don't like that one, but I do love this. This is a breakdown of what I'm going to get paid every month, every dividend that I am in, based off of projections. Now, could these change? Yes. Could they go up? Yes. Could they go down? Yes. I don't know what's going on with each of these, but that's okay. So you'll notice it starts with January. December of last year has rolled off. If you're questioning, FSPTX is on here, but the line is blank. It is a Fidelity technology fund that I have gotten into. I know that it has a dividend in April and it has a dividend in December. So I'm not worried that that line's blank, but I know that I'm getting dividends off of it. I also like it too, because here it's a dividend, it's a confirmation calendar saying that I know I'm going to get payments on the 3rd, the 4th, the 16th, or I can't read, the 10th, the 11th, the 4th. This tells me the days that I'm going to get paid for the month. And then if I scroll down a little further, I can look and see actually what date and who it is that's going to pay me. for the month. So love, love, love this window. So I actually am going to leave it here because we're going to need these three balances. So 1673, 1636, and 2133. Again, one 20 month, over $20 a month. So can't wait to work on getting these two up. So this is my tracker where I keep everything. So this year I got $58.85 total in all of my dividend payments, and I am loving it. Yes, I'm projected to get 200. I didn't start really until August, and this is, and I haven't been in by X dividend dates for everything. So this is my actual, I got $58. Each quarter, we can see what happened each quarter. So this was my unintentional dividends. Again, some more unintentional dividends. Around in here, I all of a sudden realized, hey, wait a minute. I want to be in dividend stocks. And I started investing. And then we have quarter four. So I made $39.82 this quarter. This is going to be the quarter to beat. And I know I'm going to every time. And then over here, I did up a little monthly to see what it looked like every month. I just love that bar being up there. I cannot wait to see 2022's monthly dividend income calendar and how all of the bars are close to 20 or over 20. All right, so the last thing I want to do in here real quick is I love to see projections and what I am projected to get in the future versus what it said I was going to. So right now, this is based off of last week's AC 1621, 1589, and 2085. I was only projected to get $211. So we're going to go change those numbers based off track your dividends. So 1673, 1636, and I could not hold that last number in my head, 2133. 2133. Yes. So that takes me up from 1765 to 1814 a month. Again, now I'm less than $2 away from my $20 a month average goal. Yay! I cannot wait. So exciting. I will begin to track this inside of the sheet for the new year. So I can see every week how much this is growing, because that just, to know that I started under $10 and 4 months later, I'm at 18. Guys, all I can say is that start your dividend journey somewhere. I don't know where that is for you, but start your dividend journey somewhere. All right, so I also looked to see what I was going to get paid in the month of January. So these are the payments that I am projected to get in January. And then on the 31st, because that's a Monday, I believe. So excited. I have payments every week, definitely not $5, but that's okay. Working towards it. And my January goals is to continue to invest $5 in each position bi-monthly to intentionally grow them and to get that OXSQ up to 150 shares. I'd love to hear your thoughts on any of the things that I've talked about today. I'd really appreciate it if you'd take a second, if you haven't already, and subscribe, like my videos, really appreciate it, and leave a comment if you have any advice. I hope you have an absolutely amazing new year, and your 2022 is everything that you want it to be. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.